Alrighty. Howdy neighbors and welcome back to Noel the Mortal Fate. Last time Oscar showed up. Except we don't fully know, so whoopsie doopsie. He quote unquote showed up. What are you? Dots, I'm. In an accident one day, when his whole family was blown up, a young brother was possessed by the power that could change everything in an instant. In order to save that fool brother, come all the way here because... Dots. I am your brother. Luke, I am your brother. Bro. It wasn't right this time. Demon of Justice, Oscar Dressel. I love that outfit. Oh my. It's so good. So pretty damn late if you're asking me. My, but he's an Oscar dear. So you weren't dead yet. Professor Gino. What are you trained for embarrassing recently? So you came to help your dear Fugo. Yeah. That's why you'll go against me. Your second father. It is. You're only strong because you kept chasing after Fugo. An unreachable goal. Now that you've reached it, you're just going to get weaker. Dots. You're always towering over me. And an overwhelming solitary presence. Grew up watching you, following your footsteps. Then I realized your ways have their limits. After moving to Noel Carpetti and receiving a helping hand, I reached a place I couldn't reach until now. A place I couldn't have reached alone. But I decided to take the hand offered to me and climb right over you. You ungrateful rat. Ungrateful? You're the one who threw him away. Even if I was being used, I thought that you trained and raised when I was powerless. That's why it's not with hatred, but gratitude, that I ask you to have a final match with me. Dots. I will let the speech. You may want to invite compassion with your niceties, but it won't work. I know your skills. They're all techniques I taught you. This'll our first time friends side by side, though. Yeah, for 1 year. The time has finally arrived. We're both with our family, heading in the right direction. Right now, I was playing a big game below. You throw it all away until she wins. Got it. Then we can't let ourselves lose. For the sake of the mortal witch that guided us in the right direction. Start with Oscar. Although your opponent is a type of superhuman, Oscar and Fugo teaming up should stand a chance. You can now fight the enemy as a team, in your place when necessary. I'll go first. Hold my breath. You can feel and during my break time. Now, if you get tired, just say the word. I'll give you some bodily aid. If the water evaporated, Fugo can fight Gino engulfed in flames to his heart's content. Or the flames will only last 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, you'll switch over to Oscar. Nope. Got him. Not bad. Time to switch Fugo. That's gonna let you take turns. So take out the tired out Fugo here. There's aim for Fugo as he pulls off. You can counter the high-speed attacks targeting him. You can make it a wasted effort. Only Oscar, who isn't Gino, to pull it off. Take away Gino's attack to protect Fugo. This is pissing me off. want to get hit that bad, I'll gladly oblige. I'll let that happen. Oscar is exhausted from countering Juno's attacks, but let him be rushed now. Or the types that appears. To aim and shoot flames at Juno. Oh, come on. You like to be busy, don't you? This is helpful though. Got a long way to go. A wall of fire. Here, brother. Leave it to me. Oscar's turn! Just run with Fuga's flames. Now or never. Make Oscar's body into a blade and attack Juno. The power of the Demon Ripper can absolutely damage Juno. As long as he... something. Damn it. Oscar dear. Push yourself out here. You were fully healed, didn't you? You were just so sluggish. Still, I'm not alone. Now careful on the trip. We've got 2 dead men wandering around. The games are pretty troublesome. We try to crush one first, the other comes in to help. The Wicklings are on equal footing. Are actually fighting on equal footing. The pain, I can't stand this. Sorry, bastard. But we won't let you take this place over so easily. I'm so confident. Get out of the hospital, into your art of fuel. You can't take me down. Moron. You said we're trying to take you down. We're just not gonna let you take over. I mean, valid. Even if I can't beat you, we can tie you down here so Noel can take your time fighting. I think Noel win against the Madame. That's the strongest gambler will lose. I believe you can do it. It's just about guts. She's got more than me. She got Karin too. With those guts and brains, they could pick up the casino even without any cheats. Well, I don't approve cheating. You shut up. How stupid. You're just a gaggle of weaklings. Wasting his strength built on lies. Madame's self-control in the face of battle is even greater than mine. Even if pigs should soar through the sky tomorrow, Madame isn't losing. You're not gonna be game. You don't trust this Madame to the bottom of your heart, do you? I know you. Juno Lorenzi. Even now, got a plan for Noel winning. I don't trust Madame. Well, Madame is just a stranger in the end. I can't see there's no chance of her losing. But the last of line is leaving Madame's victory. Surely that isn't likely. Ha ha ha. That's right, it's just nobody. Whether Madame wins or loses, it betrays me. It's all my calculations. I'm still fight Fugo. What do you think you're asking, Mr. Out of the hospital? Damn it. It's just trying to swing this thing. It seems to have been struggling. Let Fugo down. But I'm in trouble for Fugo and Noel. Right. This is about winning. Defending till the end. Until Noel wins and we bankrupt this place. I'm pretty sure that guy could take us down if he tried. Saying Noel forgave you, but aspect of our plan hasn't changed one bit. I feel bad that only Karin was able to go for support. I just have to wait for her to win. You think about it like that. Feel motivated. So give me that. Huh? Fire extinguisher I've been using as a weapon. Tried to hurl this around. Yeah, but I'll swing it. You know, I can use any kind of swing. It makes you go wild. With more white, yeah. Oh, it's like Switch Mario. It's like Switch Mo's. Not a chance. Nice slug. I got my hands on a gun. The rest is easy. In this moment, it's time for me to hunt. Look at the boys! I I'm not saving over that. Are you kidding me? We're gonna have no chips, are we? And what will you do? Fates of those depending on you rest on this small shoulder of yours. A heavy burden. Very heavy. Is that been really necessary for your revenge? Dots. Dots. What do you think? Did you hear that, Noel? What are you talking about? You've been listening to me. What about that? I stopped listening to the ravings of an old crone a long time ago. Or what, Coffin? Were you only intercepting our conversation? What? Are you sending different audio to Noel's earpiece? For a while now. I'm sharing the audio from the security camera speakers. Right now, Noel's playing a big game below. Can't throw it all away until she wins. Most of those defending Noel's battle. Right. This isn't about winning. We're defending to the end. Till Noel wins and we pick up this place. Most of those risking their all for her. For the sake of the mortal witch, who guide us in the right direction. Most of those rushing to aid her struggle. They've been listening to the illusions of your rhetoric. But the truth of her friends. My friends are my power. I see. So that's your play, Karen. Do you understand now, Noel? That's the will of your friends. They pushed a risky rule on you, but violently because they can't run if they wanted to. They've got a lot of guts to lie like that in front of the great devil Coffin. You're right. I found Toad, Slug, Fugo, and Oscar too. I love the boy! They would never do such a thing. Although it hasn't been long. They have fought side by side. Everyone has put the plan over their own safety. And now they fight, believing in my victory. I'm embarrassed that I doubted them until I heard their voices. He's been trying to take your judgment. It's child's play. He's been riding string wins. But she's also desperate to avoid losing fate. She's open. She can win this. Oh my god. Oh my chips. Oh my god. No matter what stance you take, it doesn't change the fact that you only have 100,000 chips left. Yeah, we straight up been losing. We're at the edge of the cliff. I may be at the edge of the cliff, but it ain't breaking. I've been fighting alone for so long. I'm not used to being part of a team. But perhaps I am yet unable to do it well, but... knowing that friends are watching my back, that all these people are fighting by my side, I will make them proud. Let's do it. I've got 50,000 chips. Is that alright, Karen? Do whatever you want. I gotta support you so that you can win. Dots. Don't make any mistake in this point. It's over. I have to play my own mind. Oh no! 16. It's nowhere near 21. A number you'd want to stand on 50,000 chips in a line. 50,000 chips you could play off the piano. Gotta get over your soul like that. Oh, and you talk too much, as usual. Hitter, draw another card. The bust is likely to draw something at 6 or higher. Our probability that you'll bust. It's dangerous to hit now. That means I have to compete with this hand. This hand is so weak. Blackjack is a game getting close to 21. It's also about winning as a dealer. You bust. Often wins without doing anything. And she's only trying to egg you on. You relax. The situation. Probability of busting is half for coffin 2. 16. Stand 2. Do it. Dots. I understand. If it's better to stand, I will. I just stand. You're far away from 21. You're gonna stand. And then you're betting 50,000 chips. Dots. Right. Time for me to draw the cards then. 15. Another card. Boom! Oh, 23. Bust. You bet. 100,000 chips. I won. I won! Well done. And the games did we lose for this win. Well, felt concerned and anxious. She wouldn't have been satisfied with 16. She'd panic. And she would have busted. Before the games changed. Initially, like you said a moment ago, somebody making light of me. The piano that I used was one you could never buy from your 50,000 chips. So you're a bright rich girl. These 100,000 chips. I'll bet it all. 100,000 chips. Reckless, foolish brat. Because you got cocky. A lucky win. You're playing a different tune. Feels like your fate's starting to shift. It's a waste of time trying to change your lost thoughts with your word games. It's strange. I have allies fighting for me. We're fighting together. The thought makes my heart lighter. If I lose, I die. Not much has been changed, and yet. Natural blackjack, which will win with 2.5 times the payoff. It's already impossible for Coffin to pull a natural. There's no need to draw a card. With your bet, restoring to 50,000 chips. It's fine. You'll soon see. How strong I am in believing in myself, fighting only for myself. Next I'll bet 150,000 chips. Half your chips. 150,000 chips could buy you a really nice house. Think of how many years of work a house takes. How much chips I bet. How anxious I've become that I might lose. So nervous, it's incomparable to the piano competition. These nerves. Looking at me and me seconds apart. If I was really alone, I wouldn't be able to stand it. 17. Good thing, Noel. 17 isn't a high total, but... Stand. I also agree. It hurts more than just hitting recklessly. In many ways, we get that total. Are you sure it's 150,000 chips? I won't change my mind. I choose to stand. Fuck, I'm gonna lose. I'm not good at games. End the card. Nice. Why? I bust. 4. I would have come through with this. 150,000 chips bet, and 150,000 chips win. We'll take those 300,000 chips. I'll give them to you. This is my fate is taking a strong return. Rolls like these are what shake my soul. Now what will you do next? Won't be too long till the shoes on the other foot, About what I just won. 150,000 chips once again. You're right, Noel. It will take stamina to make your calls. This is a critical moment. Now this is an opportunity for a double down. A double down? You're to play a double down. After you hit, you'll be forced to stand. But in return, you can double your wager. It's an opportunity to win big, but if you lose, your loss will be that much bigger. It's like my power, the big gamble. Same power as the Witch of Fate. Current total is 11. If you get a 9 or 10, you might earn a lot of chips at once. On the other hand, if you only get a 2 or 3, you won't be able to hit anymore, but I think I'll leave the final decision to you. Yeah, sure. If you fail, it's a loss of 300,000 chips. The efforts thus far will go down the drain. It's a move only I can handle. If I lose, 300,000 chip loss. Risky move. That makes a big win or a big loss. I guess we're doubling down. I'm here to win against you. Without hesitation, I will double down. I'm being desperate. It's undaunted. Set her eyes on victory with strong will. Okay, that's a good card. That's 21. Get ahead of yourself now. It's hard to pull natural blackjack. Please. Yeah! Ugh. I won. In essence, your bet was bumped from 150,000 to 300,000, meaning you get 600,000 chips back. With this, recover after 750,000. After your fall to 100,000. Defeating me with a double down. Pretty big move. What's next, Noel? You just won 300,000 chips on that game. Then, next I got 300,000 chips. Did I wish to stop this momentum? And an opening. Look at the situation and weaken her will to win. Those who have no will cannot grasp fate. It was supposed to be that way, but this is... Noel, there's another opportunity here. What is it this time? There's a move called Split. Divide these two aces. They'll be treated as two independent hands. I'll have two hands. Exactly. You also have to bet on the new hand. Same as the first. 300,000 chips. You win both, or you may win both, you may win one. You may lose both. Either way, it's like a double down. It's a move with bigger risks and returns. It's as if there are more allies at the table. An interesting way to put it. What do you think, Noel? Two aces are either 2 or 12 over to hand. But split aces. And you have one ace each. See how it suddenly becomes a powerful setup? That's true, but... God, I don't know how to play blackjack at all, I guess. God damn! Splitting. Let's pull 600,000 chips on the table. I've been consolidating the powerful cards in one place. Finding a place for each card. It'll make the life bit, but everyone's splitting here. It's safe for someone looking from afar. Oh, look at your wallet. That's just the cards. 300,000 plus 300,000 is 600,000 chip bet. 600,000 chips, you understand? How many is ill leisure? You have that kind of money for? Of course, I'll split. I'll put out another 300,000 chips. So that's 20 and 19. Alright, Nate, looks good. Rolls of 20 and 19. Strong hands. I'm hoping to crush both at the same time. 12. Another card. 22! There's a fate working with her. I love it! Get bent. Good. Put 600,000 and 300,000 and 300,000. In other words, you got 1.2 million chips. We are not back at my original, what I had before. However, it's better. Chips I've taken from you are now back in your hands. No, they're not. I had 1,500,000. But I'm coughing. I'm not satisfied yet, of course. My goal is to recover my loss. Still another 4 million chips to defeat you. Aren't you afraid? You get a huge amount of wealth in one game. Chips you carry now are enough to choose life of a human being. There's no way you don't understand the meaning of betting it all on a wager. Of course I'm not afraid. Of course I am afraid. Every time you bet hundreds of thousands of chips, my heart feels like it's about to fall out of my mouth. Ugh. But are you enjoying the thrill? No. I do not have that kind of courage. But if what I'm doing feels to bring my friends who are fighting for me, as long as I feel like that, I can keep going. So this is her. This is the 15-year-old kid who's taking on the whole city. 15 years old? Can I tell you a story? No, I don't want to hear it. A story about a girl. No, I don't want to hear it. It all began purely by chance. A small game table at the tiny casino bar her father happened to take her to. Think about it now. It was a garbage parent for taking a kid there, but it was where she first encountered games. Hi! By chance, the girl pulled off a fateful, staggering victory. It was an experience more than powerful enough to drag her onto the road of competition. She was strong, not even a leading chance. The more she played, the more ways she learned to win. Even when she won, frustrated when she lost, she didn't care about the money she won. The focus would only fill the game and the pleasure of victory. Thus she fell deeper into gambling. As the girl grew older, it's only natural she would move on to a bigger casino, seeking greater challenges. She saw a variety of gamblers. Some formed teams to soften risk in return, others cheated as groups. But she felt they all got in the way to fill the game, not to fight alone. She bet more and won more. She entered a world incomparable to the tiny bars she pretended to gamble in. She knew that there would be even greater battles and thrills there. Yet her passion cooled. She realized that, once unmasked, gambling was simply a world of probabilities. Now by the book, pick the moves with the highest chance to win. But think of how to reduce your losses overall. That's how you gamble for profit, not losing. It is victory. It can be boring. Games were like menial labor. She realized that, no matter how much money she'd bet, the thrills weren't there. But she wanted to destroy it. She wanted to taste a true thrill. She made a deal with the devil. In exchange for half of her body. The girl played with fate and saw her world change. It's not a world of probability. A casual game could kick you into the depths. Yet it can also be a miraculous triumph. There's never a game you can lose focus on. Everything is a fatal fight. Everything is an extreme thrill. If she knew the world could change so easily, at the cost of an eye, arm, and a leg, she would have done it sooner. The girl who finally found what she was looking for, after countless successes and failures. Eventually empty, the whole casino save for herself. She reached the end, where there was no more winning to be had. That girl was. How about it, Noel Carcady? Dealing with the devil, giving half my body, wagering my own fate. I conquered the gambling world. Where my conquest were friends involved. To reach the top, you need nothing but yourself. This is my method, proven over half a lifetime. This casino is an irreplaceable trophy, proving the path I have trodden was right. She's insane. Perhaps that's precisely why she's come this far. This is why I never get bored of human greed. You're certain you are an amazing witch. Giving up half your body to devote your destiny to games. It's not something I could pull off. But my revenge is different from your conquest. You cannot push your methods on me. My next bet is 600,000 chips. And that's a bet with spirit. Oh, that was a smile. Look at total. You can win. Understand. Dots. That's 15. It's a tough situation. 20, same as me. It's a draw. What happened? Has your winning streak stopped? Don't be pulled in the coffin's fate, Noel. Doesn't mean you lost. You get your chips back. Of course. I was just a bit surprised. How you gave up? With revenge or whatever. It was your right eye, right? But I gave up an eye, an arm, and a leg. To me, your determination is nothing but a tiny bet. I look at the world much too differently. I can't let her get to me. Again, I bet 600,000 chips. 19, not bad. It's enough to win. It is. Dots. 13, with a card. Once again. Rough. Get continuous draws, instead of wins or lose, or wins or losses. So my power is what your fate. It must mean that both my fate and hers. I'm grasping for victory, refusing to withdraw. Compared to earlier, that by little, victory is heading my way. You know this feeling. This is sharpening during the game. It's a good feeling. It's again, 600,000 chips. Alright, little blackjack, strongest hand. I win. Still too early to rejoice. Feck off! Coffin also got a natural. I draw with the strongest hands. I think I can easily win with a natural blackjack or two. I don't need to panic. We haven't even lost yet. The fun's just starting. Not bad. I was dominating the board again. We're the only one forced to make dangerous bet each game roll. Keep it together and don't panic. Madame Coffin. Power does seem real. I'm sure she survived more intense and chaotic situations than I have. But I have to see my revenge through. I don't want to lose here. Another 600,000. It'll lower him to think you'll lose. I can't pull back here. I bet 600,000. 20. Good hand. Oh, it's just in now. Huh? Dots. Dots. What is this bad feeling? Madame Coffin's open card is 6. It's not a strong card. Difficult to make a 20 or 21. Yes, it should be able to win if I stand, but I have a bad feeling. As if moving on Madame Coffin's palm. As if being swallowed by the great mouth of fate, with no way to resist. I can somehow picture it. Which will easily make 21, and I'll lose. Dots. What's the matter? Is it a hit or stand? What's wrong, Noel? 20 is enough. Should be no need to hesitate. Okay, 20 means I'll bust unless I draw an ace. Not really sure. Dots. Hit. What? No, Noel. It's a fool's idea to hit on 20. You'll almost certainly bust. But she's counting on me standing. The power of Madame Coffin is real. This which truly attracts the fate of victory. And I have a feeling that if I don't hit right now, I can't win. I'm locking in my hit. Dots. Alright, I'll believe you. I think it's disadvantageous. I think it's a disadvantageous bet for you. Are you sure? Yeah. Did you feel something? Then I'll draw a card. Ace. Total 21. You see? Nuts. You beat me. Well done, Noel Carcuddy. That last move was brilliant. If you didn't make that foolish hit, I would have drawn that ace. With a roll of 21, I would have beat your 20. Oh well, even I couldn't predict that. I like to read that the coffin would draw an ace. Wait, no, if invisible was 6. There were so many other ways apart from the 21. But how? You're convinced the next card would be an ace. I was thinking about all that. I just had a bad feeling that if I said it was 20, I couldn't win. It's a hand that anyone could predict. So I felt I could never overturn Madame Coffin's fate. At all. That is indeed all. Absolutely crazy. With a bet of 600,000 chips. You're definitely the only one who would do that. Your crazy courage disputed fate. You're calling it crazy. I was to let us hit that. With this, the direction of the game has changed. Now I won back all my money. That's true. I should have won. I was played by the books. I would have won. Not only ignoring the book to disturb the game, but making that her recipe for victory. I know this video is going to be long, but I feel like we're close to the end of this chapter, so I'm just going to keep going. You can only meet madness with madness, I suppose. What's the next bet? The game's still going. Once again, 600,000 chips. Come on, choose your move. Roll 17. Good. Wait, a miracle like last time isn't going to just happen again. Safe play will bring the win. Hit? I don't recommend it. Are you sure? I'll stand. This is my turn. Again. I never lose. And moving into our court now. With this, I have 2.55 million chips. Madame Coffin has 7.45 million chips remaining. Edifice is closing. I'll play another 600,000 chips. Good hand. It is 20. I'll stand. Now. 19. Alright, we won. The chips exceed 3 million. Just 2 million more. Look at our victory. You've recovered well from going to 100,000. Back then I was also against the former manager of Misty. I was also away from losing everything. And the power of fate brought me back. At that time, I tried to double down. An opportunity with a high risk I returned. I got Misty down with a move symbolizing me. What will you attack? Noel the Mortal Fate. Another 600,000 chips. The way things are getting. Only a bit more. Large bets are for those. Large bets are for when there's a good chance. Win streak's no reason to let your guard down. That's true. 600,000 chips is a large amount of money. But so, opportunities come only once. It'll be too late to regret it later. And to know it, there's a chance to split. But it's an excellent winning percentage. Split. And split. So my car is betting another 600,000. You're lucky. I wonder how much your new friend will help. Really? Karin, that's a third ace. Dots. Our house rules, whether it's an ace or not. There's no limit on the number of splits allowed. You can increase the number of hands by splitting your cards again. Dots. Of course, it's better to split in this case, but comes up a card as a 10, strong contender. There's a chance this new hand will be wiped out. Split here. Total wager will be 1.8 million chips. Massive bet. 1.8 million. That's what it means to be burdened with a lot of friends. Hard to handle, massive risk. And when you lose, it happens in an instant. It's not worth the price. I want to split again! Yeah! But I will split! Yeah! I know that. But I can't do it alone, I can do it with friends. Dots. Of these 3 hands, I stand with a 19. These had cards in them, split hands. Come on. 19, 20. This is an ace. Fucking kill me. 4th one. They split this too. Your bet will become 2.4 million chips. Dots. Of course, it'll be a big win for you. It's a huge number. If you win all 2.4 million, at that point, your total chips will exceed coffins, so I win. But if you lose, that's gonna be it. I'll say it again, Noel. Hold up a card strong. Even though all of the aces are out, it's not unlikely all of these hands will be wiped out. I've never seen such a hand. Which is it? Am I destined to win or am I destined to lose it all? No. What I have to do is stay calm, strong, and unmoving. Decide, Noel. To split or not to split? That is the question. Oh, victory or trip back to hell. It's one of the two. Dots. I can! You cannot choose. Card, are you against it? Dots. I think it's dangerous. Hear the truth. It's a hand of unpredicted madness. But I also can't stop thinking that maybe, if it's you doing it. Dots. In an even game, there's a possibility that everyone will go down. But it's also a chance. You gotta believe or not believe. Oh, our friends are our power. Dots. I'm gonna split. Really? Split. I'll add 600,000 chips. Whatever happens, you trust your friends. Dots. $17, $18. Now you have 4 hands. Victory or defeat will be determined by my cards. Total victory will be 2.4 million to 4.8 million. Total defeat will be a loss of 2.4 million chips. Are you ready? Yes. Dots. Please go ahead. Oh, too bad. All the hands are alive. All that's left is wait for the results. No, wait. It's to believe. Dots. I'll open my card. It's a 12. One more card. Dots. Dots. It's a face. I knew it. Bust. Bust. It's my loss. I did it. You did it. You won with a bet of 2.4 million. Game set. Who'd have thought it'd be such a crazy gamble. There are 10 million chips here. You have 5.55 million. I have 4.45 million. Congratulations. You always should have missed easy words. I won. I think I got a talent for gambling. To start the gamble betting 600,000. Then with a 2.4 million bet. You pull that off without a double down. The power of a split. Of having allies in the field. It's a lesson. It was a refreshing defeat. I have no regrets. We're so easy to accept defeat. It's not easy. I lost after giving my all to the greatest game of my gambling life. There's nothing more to say. Dots. This will probably won't go quietly. You won't give up on this place so easy. Besides, isn't this the peak of your achievement that you gave up half your body and life for? That's precisely why I'm gracefully letting go after a graceful loss. It's only natural. I'm not attached to something once I let it go. Besides, I haven't sworn loyalty to Burrows. I lost the car, so I followed him, that's all. That sounds like you, Madam Coffin. Now then, you and Maud. Let's take care of your friends. Head pant. Oscar dear, you never give up, do you? The Fugo is long since out of fuel. I announced to all employees of Misty, the operation will come to a close from now. At the same time, I, Coffin Neris, resign as Casino Misty's manager. The battle's over. Put down your weapons. Dots. What was that? Ha! You freaking did it, Noel. It's the Noel Croquetti I know. That can't be Madame of all people lost in a gamble. No, more importantly, actually laying down her arms. Simply losing a game. Dots. Very well. That's how it always is with other people. I just realized. He's hiding a little boo-boo. Madame was simply not worth trusting, that's all. She's locked down. Without her forces. We still have this as long as I'm still standing. I just have one more person to eliminate now, that's all. Hey, wait up. Don't go after him. We performed our role. Let's catch your breath. We're deep in enemy territory. There reason to wear ourselves out. I've confirmed Fugo and Oscar are safe. And the safety of Python, Toad, and Slug. Let's go! Everybody's fine, that's good. Battle seems to have ended. Thank goodness. But now what happens? We give it a go, but the casino is still surrounded by the police. Especially now that Geno's involved. We want the police officers barge in. What about that? But good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Oh, what do you mean? Then let's wait on the good news. Hurry up and tell us the bad news. Okay, here goes. You successfully brought me down as manager with the money you robbed from Misty, but it's still my job. I'm obligated to go to a last resort when I lose. My minimum obligation to Burroughs, since he beat me in a game. No way. So now you're gonna shoot me? Don't worry, that's against my principles. I won't hurt the victor. Oh. I'm going to burn the casino down. Burn it? Video money aside. Misty has too many secrets. That's why in the event I ever had to let go of the casino, it has me to burn to ashes. I get it. Russell, he's a cautious guy. He's probably referring to if I ended up with the state police on me or something, but I, Misty's strongest player, was utterly defeated in my own arena. It's best if Misty becomes ashes. But who are the winners? Don't like the idea. Of course, you have the right to kill me and stop it. What will you do? Well, I suppose it's acceptable. Originally, we come here to cut off Mayor Burroughs' source of funds. If the casino is crushed and the mayor suffers, don't need anything else. I see. Well, I'll do what I need to make my escape then. I wasn't told to kill myself for I lost. It's surprisingly tough outside games too. By the way, what's the good news? If the casino burns, the police will be confused. Even under General's command, they won't barge in. It'll give you a chance to escape. You're right. However, a group will stand out. Separate into small teams and escape that way. Celebrate once you get home. And Karn, you stand out the most. I'll have you join me in Noel. Let's keep using my car in the underground parking lot. Alright. Barriers are open now, so I'll head there after this. Three that were fighting my bouncers. What are their names? What does it matter? Really, the police don't even know their faces. While the fires make a commotion, you can just run out the front gate. You hear that, Python? Don't know whether to smile or cry at that. What a bad situation. Hey, what the hell gives? You're acting like we're just losers or cannon fodder or something. Begging you, Toad, don't make a scene. You'll finally get to do things peacefully for once. Well, the three of you are doing fine. You're noisy, so I'm gonna hang up. Next, there's Fugo, who is dealing with Jino on the rooftop, and Oscar who rushed him to help. Tell him that Jino withdrew. Oh, it seems like Jino withdrew somewhere, but I'll see him on the security cameras. Now those two, the police definitely know. The rest of the escape with us too. My car only has 4 seats. What should we do? Can you hear if I speak like this? Oscar, picking up the audio here. Speak. Yeah. Hard, Noel, first of all, thanks for all the help. I know I attacked you unprovoked, but only to lend me a hand. But you also saved Fugo, your former enemy. We helped each other. We did rescue Karn with your help. Besides that, you're still here to help us, yes? We're so hurt. Are you sure you're alright? No worries, I'm still not fully recovered, but demons heal quickly. Let's talk about that later. Escaping is a priority now. Came here by motorcycle. I parked in the underground parking lot. I can escape with Fugo on that. That works for us. Coffin, do you agree? I think it's fine. If you're prepared to escape, you're good to go. The incendiary device I've set up is pretty strong. If I was spread quickly, we should get going. Well, I thought we were close to the end. I guess not. So I'm actually going to go ahead and end the episode here. Because I guess we're not at the end. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you later.